him from the yard.
This is Down the Diecast Pirate, and today I have for you a Redline restoration of a spoiler series, Nitty Gritty Kitty. Alright, so you can tell it's been kid painted. Let's get it up on the turntable and take a look at it. Alright, so the wheels are very worn. This was originally a Spectra Flame green car. And for whatever reason, they went over it with this very light colored green. I'm sure they loved this color when they put on there, but I can't stand it. I've had this one for a couple of years when I first started buying the Redlines and getting into the original Sweet 16s and the spoilers cars. I think this was the very first Nitty Gritty Kitty that I bought. And one thing that there is that's different than the other spoilers cars that I've done is the other ones had cap wheels. This one has bearing wheels. Oh yeah, so this has to be an early run spoilers car. But yeah, we'll get it in the ultrasonic cleaner, as is the way. I don't know if it's going to get anything really stuck together. I could probably drill it apart and very easily. But, you know, let's just see if we can get some of this kid paint off of there and take a look at what's under the paint, and then we'll take it apart and do our thing. So, all right. Well, all right. Let's take a look and see here what we got. Let's zoom in a little bit if we can. And it looks like this paint is peeling right off of there. I'm not even going to use a toothbrush. Just take my finger and yeah, we can see underneath this kid paint that it had a lot of paint loss on it. So, alright. We'll take this to the sink, get it cleaned up, and then I'll come back and get it taken apart and we'll take a look at it. So I thought this deserved another go around on the turntable after getting all that kid paint off of it. Just to go back to what it was before whoever put all that green, light green color on there. And the only way I can describe it, and I hope I don't offend anybody by saying this, to me, it was puke green. So, if that offends anybody, again, I apologize. That's just what it looked like to me. So, here it is. We'll get it taken apart and take a look at what we got. Alright, just got this sucker drilled. Let's take it apart and see what we got in here. If I can, there we go. So we got a little bit of fuzz in there. I think we'll go ahead and pull these axles out and everything. I plan on dropping this in the awesome sauce, the aircraft paint stripper. Get that paint off the taillights completely and everything, and then we'll put it in the lime away in water. And here we have the glass in the interior, which after that this one's kind of cracked there. I don't think I'm going to mess with that. I think I'm just going to leave that just the way it is. And I have this glass here. I may give this a bit of a polish with the flits, low speed. And see if we can get that polished up some. Then we got the body. We'll go ahead and get this, get these posts cleaned up and drilled and tapped, and then we'll get this engine off of here. Get this body stripped down. We'll throw it in lime way in water, get it cleaned up, and then we'll come back and polish it and everything. Get it ready for paint. Put up a post. Ask what color. And one person suggested blue. So I think I'll go blue on another one. I'm not sure what color I want to go on this one yet. If I want to go back to green or go a different color. I just did blue on that Cadillac, so I'm not really wanting to do blue right away on another car. But I'm sure here pretty soon we'll put blue on a car. Well, I'll get this all ready and stripped and everything off camera, and then we'll come back when we're ready for paint. I think what I want to do though is go ahead and see if I can get these red lines off of here without. I heard somebody say if you just start pushing with your fingers and see if it starts to go. And I've never really messed with it too much because I'm always just so afraid that I'm gonna yank one of them bearings off of there, so I just always cut these off. I think we'll go ahead and do that this time. Yeah, no, it's not gonna work. We'll just go ahead and cut these wheels off right now and get these axles out of here. Well, that was unexpected. That was on there pretty good too. There we go. The front ones. I just want to go ahead and get these cut off of here before I pull these axles out of this base. There we go on those. One more. There we go. Got that all done. And let's see. Got this dental pick here now. I wonder. Trying to get good at how about I'm trying to get good at not poking myself. Does that work? I'm not even doing it on camera. There we go. Trying to get good at pulling these axles out and putting them back in. Without fighting them too much. There we go. Got those out. We'll set those aside. And get the rest of this done. As I said, get everything cleaned up, ready for paint, and then we'll be back. I know, we're not ready for paint yet, but I just gotta show you guys what I got here. Look at how clean that engine is, and it had kid paint all stuck in it and everything, and this is after putting them through the Awesome Sauce, which is an aircraft paint remover, paint stripper, and soaking them in lime away in water. And now we'll go ahead and get them polished up. Alright, gotta do my foot shout out here, guys. This stuff is great stuff. If you don't have some, get some. This will make your life wonderful. Alright. I'm just putting a light coating on that windshield here. I am hesitant to do this, but we'll give it a shot. So most of the windows that I've cleaned up, I've either replaced because they were too far gone, or they, you know, cleaned up nice, and when I put them in the floor shine, what little bit of defects, you know, light scratches there were, disappeared. And this one really has some scuffs on it. And I was watching a video recently on this. Low speed with a cloth wheel. This is as slow as this thing can go. Sometimes my Dremel won't run this slow. Like, so that first setting, it doesn't want to come on, and then it does. That's. I think I need a new variable speed Dremel, because it just doesn't want to go. Quite as slow as I want it to, but we're just gonna continue on with this. Just taking a look here. Looks like it has some deeper scratches than what I thought it had. Turn this off for a second. That doesn't appear to be. Yeah, that's on the. Oh, I'll throw some on the car there. I don't think. Gather my thoughts here. I think these scratches will buff out, but this is going to take some time. And I just want to go slow and not put any heat in this. If you concentrate in one spot for too long, it'll get too hot and actually cause damage, which I think I just did. I don't think I want to be using this wheel anymore. This is why I don't like doing this. Normally, I know ahead of time if I need to replace a glass, and I have one ready to go. In this case, I'm gonna go ahead and just stop touching it and get it washed, degreased, and we'll put it in the floor shine and see what it looks like. I put a little bit of a ding in the windshield there at the bottom edge, like right there, and it may be noticeable when it's all done. I don't know. We'll take a look at it then, and I'll make the decision if I want to get a replacement glass for it sometime, or just let it be what it's going to be. So, with that being said, moving on, I'll get the body and base and engine polished, and then we'll continue on. Alright, so this is polished, just wiped off with a paper towel. We will get this out to the kitchen, get it degreased, cleaned up, dried. We'll put the body and stuff through the air fryer. 150 degrees for 15 minutes, and that will completely dry it and get it ready for paint. And then we'll come back and paint, and I'm not sure what color I'm going to go with yet. So I guess we'll find out. Alright, so I have decided to go with a color I've never sprayed before, and that's the Spectra Flame Orange, or Spectra Color Orange from the Redline shop. Still see some toning and stuff on there. You know what, I'm going to go ahead and roll with this, just because I think it's going to look so much better, and I think it kind of keeps the character of the car, even if some of that does show through. Now I'm getting ready to get my zinc plating set up done. I mean, get it actually to where I can use it, so to speak. Yeah, make noise, compressor. So I'm sure we'll see that on some cars in the future. But for right now, I'm just going to go ahead and lay this down. I don't really want to use the base coat on it because some parts of this car are just so shiny from original. So we'll just let it go. I mean, don't remember exactly what year the spoilers cars came out, but you know, we're talking 50 years, roughly. So, I mean, for a 50-year-old car, and this is a bearing wheel car, so it had to be one of the first editions. Before they switched to the cap wheels, because the other spoilers cars that I've restored had cap wheels on them. This is the first one that I've done with bearing wheels. So, we'll see how it goes. You know, I kind of let these cars tell me what they want to be. You know, I was looking through my paint colors. I'm like, yeah, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, all these are great colors. And then I picked up the orange, and I'm like, you know what? Nitty Gritty Kitty. The orange kind of speaks to being a kitty. Let's go with orange. I got a cat out there trying to get in the cupboard. I don't know if that's coming through on the audio or not, but I love my kitties too. Whether they're little cars or live animals. So, alright, let's get some color mixed up and sprayed on this thing and see how it's going to come out. Ladies and gentlemen, I am proud to present to you. Hey, this looks so good, I gotta show you. Nitty Gritty Kitty in Spectra Flame Orange, guys. Whoo! Man, this looks good. I know I've been putting the stripes and the roundels and stuff on these spoilers cars, but I was like, you know what? This one has the bearing wheels. Let's not do that. Let's just let this car speak for what it is. Let's get this up on the turntable and take a look at it. Alright, so the wheels are very worn. This was originally a Spectra Flame green car, and for whatever reason they went over it with this very light colored green. I'm sure they loved this color when they put on there, but I can't stand it. I've had this one for a couple of years. When I first started buying the Redlines and getting into the original Sweet 16s and the spoilers cars, I think this was the very first Nitty Gritty Kitty that I bought. And one thing that there is that's different than the other spoilers cars that I've done is the other ones had cap wheels. This one has bearing wheels. Oh yeah, so this has to be an early run spoilers car. But yeah, we'll get it in the ultrasonic cleaner, as is the way. So I thought this deserved another go around on the turntable after getting all that kid paint off of it. Just to go back to what it was before whoever put all that green, light green color on there. And the only way I can describe it, and I hope I don't offend anybody by saying this, to me, it was puke green. So, if that offends anybody, again, I apologize. That's just what it looked like to me. So, here it is. We'll get it taken apart and take a look at what we got. Alright, so we just saw it go from kid paint to no paint to back in paint. Oh my god. This is so beautiful. I don't know about you, I think so. Alright, so let's talk about what it did to this car. You know, it had that puke green kid paint all over it. We cleaned that off in the ultrasonic cleaner. Got what paint was on the glass off of it too. So we got that out. We drilled it apart, stripped it, polished it. I did polish the glass. Had a little bit of a boo-boo, but this floor shine just, it doesn't cover up all the issues, but it kind of makes them fade away. Like, I can see it when it comes around to the light, that little ding I put in the bottom of the windshield with the buffing wheel. And I know it's there, but when you just look at this car, you know, without focusing on that, you don't see it. So then we stripped it in the aircraft paint stripper, the awesome sauce that is, and got the black off the grill. There wasn't really any black left on the grill. Got the original red off the taillights. Then we soaked the body, the motor, and the base in the lime away in water. We brought them back and polished them all up completely. Cleaned them. Put the body in the air fryer for 15 minutes. Put the base in there too. I'll just let the engine sit and dry on its own. Brought it back. Painted the body. Took it back to the air fryer at 170 degrees for 20 minutes. Yes, I was spraying paint on this car 40 minutes ago. And it's completely dry. So I put the axles back in, put those deep dish Redline wheels from Bright Vision Wheels on there, and those are so perfect for this car. Put the flat black Tamiya paint on the grill, the red Sharpie on the taillights. then I'm sure you've noticed, if you haven't, that the logo in the grill is still shines. I did not color that part black. So go over and check it out on Instagram. I'll put some pictures over there of this car, or reel, and some music, what I hope will be some awesome music. Man. Thanks for watching, guys. If you're not subscribed, please consider subscribing. Leave a comment down below. Tell me what you think of this car. Have you ever thought about doing this hobby? Put that down there too. You guys can do this. There's all kinds of us guys in this hobby that do this and put videos on YouTube, and off the top of my head, some of the the other guys that do some Redline restorations are Ron at SoMo Diecast, Opa at Opa's Diecast Restorations, Paul at Diecast Graveyard. He does a lot of restorations and customs on these old Redlines, and bunch of other guys do restorations. So if you're really into the restorations and you want to see more, go check them out. And while I'm at it, I'll give a shout out to the guy that I watched when I started Diecast Resurrection. So, thank you for showing me how to go about doing this and the supplies I needed, and I really appreciate it. So, alright, guys. And the spiel done. Ring the bell for notifications. As always, this is Don the Diecast Pirate, and I'll see you next time. Oh, I almost forgot to mention, January, Diecast International Builders. We got the 4-door muscle cars. February is the rat rods. February 14th is the Love Boat build. Get a boat, put it on a trailer, don't put it on a trailer. Build a car into a boat, whatever you want to do. It's boat themed. Suggested by Summer Rose, and we said yes, we'll do it. And she said build a boat. So if you got a boat, build a boat. If you don't have a boat, make a boat. Who knows? Let me see what you can do. All right. Forget what March is. Worry about that later. All right, it'll be in upcoming videos. So, as always, this is Don the Diecast Pirate, and I'll see you next time. Got this dental pick here now. I wonder. Trying to get good at ow. How about I'm trying to get good at not poking myself? Does that work? So to speak. Yeah, make noise, compressor. I kind of let these cars tell me what they want to be. I was looking through my paint colors. I'm like, yeah, I've done that, I've done that, I've done that. I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, all these are great colors. And then I picked up the orange, and I'm like, you know what? Nitty Gritty Kitty. The orange kind of speaks to being a kitty. Let's go with orange. I got a cat out there and trying to get in the cupboard. I don't know if that's coming through on the audio or not, but I love my kitties too. Whether they're little cars or live animals. So, alright, let's get some color mixed up and sprayed on this thing and see how it's going to come out.